Hey guys, so I made myself comfortable here. A little sip of coffee. This Mercury Retrograde is finally getting into the full swing tomorrow. So I have done a bigger card instead of going weekly energies or midweek energies, because I'm gonna do a weekend energies on Friday anyway. So I decided to do a little Mercury Retrograde energies again. I think I did it last week as well, but it was more kind of a shadow period. The new moon really came in and I could sense that it kind of pushed stuff up and brought things to the light and brought some, at least for me, it was quite of a eye-opening period. I had a lot of understandings, what do I do, or certain things what I do. So I want to see how we're gonna go in for this retrograde now for until 20th of November. So I have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I'm also gonna post a post in Instagram with a quick overview. So if you ever want to go back to kind of check in what your pile said, then you can do that. It's a very good way to do it. So I let you to pick your pile. What I usually do is I'm going to count in my head 1, 2, 3 and go quiet and let it settle, and then the number will come up, and usually it's never wrong. There's 4 cards. We're just going to look at the energies, the tarot energies, then outcome, and what's the universe is like called Mercury Retrograde wants to tell you as the positive note. What the planet of Mercury wants to give you a message. So we are using the Witch's Tarot, Shadowscape Tarot, and we also are using Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Tarot, the Oracle cards, and the Universe Has Your Back. I don't know, do you see that? So let's hop into it. So if you pick the pile 1, we'll start with you. There's a Hermit in reverse. There's a Star in reverse. The energies for the Mercury Retrograde for you, I would say, I don't know where you did it. The Hermit and the Star both in reverse. It's time to come out of your shadows, but don't overindulge. You might get into some of the arguments. People might be even trying to you're coming out of your shell, I want to say. You have been in a hermit mode, but now you're kind of going out and starting to be quite open, talking about how you feel or what you think. You could be going through a certain type of it's kind of a part of ascension or your enlightenment journey, a spiritual journey for getting ascension, is to start to see world like very cynical and kind of a criticizing way. And like, it's not being judgmental, but it's just kind of like you are getting depressed and you're like, is this really what we're living in? You see that a lot at the moment. People are very judgmental. Even, I don't want to say judgmental, there's this kind of going, that's nonsense. It shouldn't be like that. So there is the cynicism is out there, and I kind of feel, and it might be a dimming your light a bit. Star would be like a kind of intuition card as well, and I kind of say the Mercury Retrograde is kind of saying like, please mind what you're saying, keep your light shining, but don't be too proactive with it. If you don't dim your light, but don't be overpowering as well. We do have to understand that it's not only us who are it's not only you or me who are growing and getting our spiritual path higher, it's also them, and they might be much more confused about this. We would know, we would understand, but they don't. And a lot of the time, those shadow aspects of this during the Scorpio Mercury Retrograde, you see, it's coming out. During that time, you might be taken off wrong, and people are still working. Like this Scorpio season, people are working so hard with the shadow side. They don't understand that they're working on it. I mean, I have had 2 days of pure, well, actually it's more than, it's about 4 days understanding that my attachments to people and to my friendships, to my lovers, to my kids, and understanding my kids picking up that same thing and being very attached to me. So there's a lot of things what are coming up to me, what I thought I would have never have had a problem. So, but I understand that these things happen. But they don't understand. So the positive outcome is the initiation, rite of passing, crossing to the threshold. It is part of your growing, but just make sure that it's working for you, not against you, okay? Actually, nothing ever works against you. It's like, it's all for you, it's not to you. But just, instead of kind of staying stuck in this dark place, you want to get to that purple side. Like, look at it's the same color scheme as the star as well. So just be mindful, don't dim your light, but you might be losing some friends because of your outspoken ways. So yeah, this is Mercury retrograde. You will have a problem with the communication. You might actually want to end up pulling away again, being a hermit and kind of contemplating, what the heck was that? Like, where did this all came from? Why am I speaking so loud? Why am I being so cynical? But it's all normal, okay? But just the star who you want to be, you might kind of pull the plug and forget about it. You also might be getting into, no, that's a message for me, sorry. Thank you. And what universe wants to tell you, or Mercury, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. So if you're gonna go down to trying to kind of tell people that's BS, that is not how it should be. Like, we need to let it go. This is wrong. Then, and they are like, but like, this is always have been. Then look at with the eyes of love and try to kind of get through it with more passion and compassion is the word. Compassion and love, and kind of saying like, it's not their fault. Or if you see someone struggling in something, and instead of going like, well, it's part of a session, I can't speak. It's part of the spiritual process of you growing to be a better person. And they're kind of going like, what? Then it's just kind of say like, look, maybe you need to kind of start to journaling and looking through what is actually there. Maybe there is more, maybe it's something to do with childhood. Maybe there you can kind of start to put two together and connect the dots. So to approach people when you have had this kind of a thing with their love and compassion, and that's the Mercury's kind of message. You will be fine, but just love, compassion, and yeah, watch your words. So let's see, that's for pile number 1. Let's see what we have for pile number 2. So we have 7 of Wands in reverse. No, yep. And Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, I get heavy in my heart. But I can see that during this, another shadow period, I think there's loads of shadows kind of releasing, a lot of light coming in for this Christmas. But I can sense that with the 7 of Wands, you get over some kind of internal demons, internal things would have pulled you down, and it opens up for you new offers and new journey. You might actually have a fabulous Mercury retrograde instead. You might be loading off some heavy loads, some heavy stuff. Like, I feel my heart chakra is kind of feeling relief. It's like I feel this energy of relief, and the solar plexus is opening up, like with the sun here. That something is kind of you can start to feel light again. Some things, some fights, some kind of in inner demons and outer demons, something where it has been kind of a pulling the back. It could be that you're dealing with your difficult ex or family member who has been trying to put you down, or friendships, or something with a conflict, but it's kind of, it will be solved, and with a through the communication. What is very difficult during the Mercury retrograde, but it opens up and people just blurb out stuff what is not really meant to be. And it opens up a new journey, a new kind of sentimental value, having a new start. Okay. Yeah, like, I mean, outcome, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Like, this is saying, like, you are in the right path, you know what's right for you, but you need to kind of solve that so you could move on with your Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's very good reading. I feel like a lot of relief coming in. I honestly, like, it's my heart and soul. It's like a between there. It's like a sun. It's warm. It feels happiness and joy. So there is something what will be relieved during this Mercury retrograde. Again, watch your words, watch your technology, but don't sign anything, but just take through things with a very calm manner. Oh, and the Mercury, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So it's like the both are saying you're already doing it, and I do whatever it takes. So even Mercury is kind of telling you that I'm here to support your journey to be better and more fulfilled. It's a really heartwarming. I love that pile. I actually feel emotional. My Cancer is coming out. Ooh. So, and we'll see. My feet are getting sore. We'll do quickly the third pile. That's for you, pile number 2. And pile number 3, the Carrot and 6 of Swords. Ooh. New journey. Oh, sorry. Moving. New journey. New journey, new, I want to say again, a new beginning, but new, new job, new mental challenge. What has been going on for a while, but it takes a new leap. Okay. It could be to do with spirituality if I look at the other cards. Oh, it's something what comes out of a blue. It's something very quick happening, and you didn't expect it to happen. There is also to watch out maybe for the speed, how it comes in. Watch out of the speed. Just very slowly take back. Consider the 6 of Swords a very airy card. Very windy, and the Carrot coming in. I would say it kind of takes you a little back. You didn't expect that to happen. So be mindful of it. I have the card here, the Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. I think you have been expecting something. I can sense, I feel that you have gone through a little bit of rough time, and you kind of go into this Mercury retrograde bit of a, I don't know. This is like another nightmare. We have the Christmas coming. You might have kids. I can sense some of you have kids. You're very worried, and you're very kind of going like, and the 6 of Swords coming in, it's something very, it's a strong energy. It's not really to do with traveling, but it could be to do with a new start, new beginning, new job, new mental thing which you thought ever you wouldn't be doing it. Also, I can sense that some of you will get help from abroad, new job from abroad, new journey from abroad to abroad. You might become a job what is getting a job what is related to work, and the work will be coming in, but it just comes so quick and so fast in that you're not really sure, but it's all divinely made. So if you're gonna go like, I really want to do this, do I really want to do this? I also sense that some of you will get the message of that loved ones who live abroad, they will come back home to help you out. And it's also, again, divinely, it's orchestrated by the Council of the Light. It is for coming down to help you out, okay? And this is really like, it's if the Mercury retrograde, it's an interesting combination of the cards. And the message is, hope is the conduit for miracles. Like I see, like you kind of go, is this a miracle? Is it really going to happen? Is this, wow, like it's going to be this a wow moment for you. Like you really need to sit down and kind of go like, what? Is this really now? That it's something what is divinely done. Some of you, it could also be a lover from far away coming back, or someone who's abroad and coming in. There is a distance, it's something with a distance, but also I can see, because it's a for me, Six of Swords is not only also traveling and all that, it also talks about a new mental clarity, new mental, something which you have done. Let's say it is a new job for you. Like for me, the energy is talking about like you have done something like as a hobby for a while, and now you actually get the job for it. And the card being like really, card is a major arcana card, so it will have a long-lasting impact on you, and it's a good positive card. Just kind of say it's a water card. Water always shapes the world in any other form. Like I don't think there is anything else more available to, beside a lava fire as well, to actually shape the planet to a different, the whole countries to a different, or coastlines to make them different. And the water sign with the carrot is really that one would say is like it will shape your world to a different direction. You might kind of feel at the times that, whoa, this is too much, I don't want to. It's like, wow, but it's a miracle. It's meant to happen to you. So I want you to like kind of like, this is it meant to happen. It will be good. Just really surrender to it and let it go. That's what I see for you. I hope you liked it. Let me know, leave a comment below. I will post this, I see gonna post it into IG TV as well, but I will have the post up on Instagram if you want to go back to kind of tap into it. Yeah, so it is kind of timeless as well. If you ever have a Mercury retrograde and you bump into it, you can do it, because there is no moon signs or any kind of astrology signs put it in beside the dates from 31st to 20th of November. But like Mercury retrograde is always the same timeline. So I hope you love it, and thank you for watching. Give big thumbs up. Bye bye.